Have you ever seen a really hot girl and thought, man, I wonder if she likes me? Well, the thing is that many guys wonder if there is a method to actually know if a girl likes them. And the answer is undoubtedly yes, but only if you know what you're looking for. And guess what? Most men have absolutely no idea what to look for. The truth is that girls always give off little hidden signals or indicators when they like a guy or think that he is attractive. And if you know what these subtle signs are and actively look for them, you will be able to do something that most men cannot. And that, my friend, is a powerful force to be reckoned with. Now, before we get into what these minor indicators are, there is something extremely important that you must understand. Girls, by definition, are not the ones who initiate the move. And this was something I never understood when I was younger. There were instances when my friends and I were with a few girls we had just met, and at least one of them would send out all of these subtle signs, but I never knew what these signs were, so I didn't know what to look for and didn't know whether to make a move or not. What you must understand is that signals without action are absolutely ineffective. So, if you observe girls giving you these signs, you must take action and make some approaches instantly. The first clue appears to be obvious. It is actually a very subtle cue that indicates submissive behavior. One of the subtle indicators that a girl likes you that most guys miss is when she lowers her chin while looking up at you and smiles. Now, I'm sure you've all seen the girls in movies or anime who constantly dip their chins and look up at you with huge eyes. And this is no accident. Girls do this merely as a subtle form of submission. In girl code, she is essentially saying, hey, come chase me. And a little bit of chasing is actually rather enjoyable. And this is what sparks attraction. It's the foundation of flirting. And if you play your cards well, and a girl sends you this signal, essentially encouraging you to come approach or talk to her, go ahead and engage with that girl. And if she likes you back, she will inevitably stop running and make it clear that she likes you. Acting submissive is a significant yet subtle hint that most men miss, and it can take many forms. However, the secret fundamental message that the girl is constantly attempting to convey when doing this is the same, and she's basically telling you, hey, come get me. Other subtle ways that girls act submissive when they are attracted to a guy include taking up less space, which involves keeping their arms and legs close together. Another thing they might do is tilt their head while giving you a strange look or smile. Other subtle ways that girls like to exhibit submission around a guy include widening their eyes while looking at you. The second subtle signal that 99.9% of girls give off when they like you is stroking something. And no, this does not mean what you would probably think. How many girls, while around an attractive guy, stroke their necklace or something else, such as their hair? Now, why are they doing this? Nobody knows, and nobody really cares. All you need to know, as a man, is that it's something they do when they're interested in you. As for the third signal, the next time that you're around a girl who you think likes you, pay close attention to this, and you will most likely see her doing all of these things. And this thing is talking more. When a girl is in the presence of a man that she finds attractive, all sorts of love hormones and oxytocin are released within her brain. And one of these hormones is dopamine, which also happens to be the same chemical released in the brain when a person is high. And this sign can be kind of hard to spot, unless you know how much the girl typically talks when she's around someone who she is not attracted to. But if you notice, a girl starts talking far more often than what would be considered normal when she is around you. Or if she seems to be doing anything that she can to keep a conversation going with you, then she most likely likes you or is attracted to you. Next up is the fourth thing that a girl only does if she likes you or if she thinks that you're good looking, and it involves acting overly feminine. Now, once again, this is a very subtle sign, so if you don't know what you are looking for, it's pretty easy to miss. So, acting feminine doesn't sound very specific, does it? And the best way that I can describe it is basically When a girl does things in a kind of dramatic way, and this is especially true for how she talks. For example, instead of just saying something in a normal way, they will say it in a way that makes it seem more dramatic than it really is. But this is done in a positive kind of way. And basically, every guy on the planet at some point has been around girls who act like this. And this dramatic girly behavior is exactly what I mean when I talk about acting feminine. Go spend some time around some girls and pay attention to how they act around each other, as opposed to when they are alone. You'll definitely start to understand what I'm talking about. And now, you're probably wondering, why is it important to be able to recognize these signs? And the reason why it is so important is because girls, by default, are not the ones who make the first moves. And this is super important to know, because most women will do some or all of these things if they like you or if they find you attractive. But here's the real deal. If you completely miss these signals and you do not act on them, the girl will just move on quickly and send the signals to the next guy who can recognize them and who will act on them. And while this might not seem fair, it is just simply the way things work. So if you can recognize these subtle signs and act on them quickly, you can avoid the mistakes that most guys make and take advantage of opportunities when they come your way. But that's not enough, is it? Because I'll show you how to hack the dating game and easily win. But I do have to warn you, what I'm about to reveal to you is controversial because it works by tapping into a woman's animal brain and forces her to act on her deepest and darkest sexual desires. It is possible to achieve this because what I'm about to tell you is helping thousands of clueless, aging, and even unattractive guys hook up with women who are levels above their pay grade. To learn about that, you will have to watch a video that will teach you a simple, step-by-step system that even the nerdiest guys can use to have women open their legs. With this secret knowledge, the 9s and 10s that used to turn their backs to you before you even said hi end up in your bed. It shows you how to bypass a woman's rejection mechanism and force-feed feelings of dark attraction, lust, and sexual desire directly into her subconscious mind. Needless to say, this gives you some seriously unfair power over woman and pretty much allows you to sleep with whoever you want. But apparently, someone spilled the beans. The video got into the wrong hands, and now some feminist groups on social media have reported the video and almost got it taken down. They even threatened to take legal action against us. The reason these women are so hell-bent on getting this video banned is because they know they're powerless to stop the techniques it teaches. If you use this seduction method on them, they'd never even know it. And the next thing they know is that they're lying naked on your bed, begging for you to fuck them. And you can use these techniques as early as tonight. It really is that simple. So if you really want that much power in your hands, here's how to get it. All you have to do is click the first link in the description or the comments. Sign up to the newsletter and we'll email you the entire video tutorial. I'll see you guys there.